Did everybody try this? Everybody go like this. I might have to spread out a little bit. And then go like this. And then go, now this is the part. Go down like this and throw your hands around. Yeah, like that. Can you do that? And then come. Can you do that? All right. Can you do that real fast? Go like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You guys are great. This song goes like this. Goes, I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in God. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in God. Oh yeah, you got it pretty good. That's right. One more time. Here we go. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in God. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in God. Oh yeah, the song goes on like this. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine. Oh yeah, hide under a bushel. No! Are we gonna hide our lights under a bushel? We're gonna put our lights under a basket? No! We're gonna let them shine. So when we say hide under a bushel, I want to hear you say no! You say it? 1, 2, 3. No! Do it again. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Hide under a bushel. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide under a bushel. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide under a bushel. I'm gonna let it shine all the time. Let it shine, oh yeah. Don't let Satan. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan get out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan get out. I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine, oh yeah. And where are you gonna let it shine? Where? All around the neighborhood. All around the neighborhood. I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood. I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood. I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine, oh yeah. You guys did real good. But I need everybody to stand up. Everybody stand up. Here, you know what it's impossible to do when you're sitting down? When you're sitting down, it's just impossible to march. You just can't march when you're sitting down. You gotta stand up and be ready to go. How many of you want to be in the Army? Would you like to be in the Army? No. March? How many like to be in the airport and fly jet planes? Would you like to be in the cavalry and ride horses? Yeah. Well, some of you may do that, some of you may not. And what, we're in another army, we're in God's army. This song is all about God. Let's sing it. I may never march in the infantry,
ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir.
I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir.
I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir.
All right, good job. Have a seat.
Uh-oh.
And I need you to listen very carefully.
You need the custodian over to turn off the misters.
You need to see the story.
Turn off the misters. He was trying to turn off the misters.
It's all about what we're going to see today. A long, long time ago,
I found it. Oh, great.
God picked some people for a very special purpose. He picked some people and he called them Israelites. And he drew this nation from just one man. He drew a mighty nation of millions of people. It was a great nation. And he talked to those people. He gave them a special law. And he said, follow this law, and I will be your God, and you'll be my people. And I'll bless you, and I'll give you good things as long as you follow me. But you know what those people did? Do you think they always followed God?
No.
They didn't. They didn't. They started following other gods. They started following other things that made them happy instead of following what God said. You know what God did?
He sent bad things.
He sent bad things, and he punished them for disobeying. When the people wouldn't follow him, he punished them, and then they come back and follow him again, and then they fall away, and they punish them again. And, you know, they just couldn't learn their lesson. Finally, the people just got so bad that God said, that's it. I'm going to send in another nation to capture you and take you away from your home. Take them far away into a land they didn't know. And there they'd be away from their home, away from their families, away from everything that they knew. They'd be slaves in another land far, far away from home. And that happened. Some people called the Babylonians. They tore down their cities and they burned their houses. They killed a lot of their children. They killed a lot of the people. They pushed fish hooks through the noses of the people and drug them to a foreign land. It was horrible. It was awful. Took them far away to a land called Babylon. And here they were prisoners in this other land. But there was a king. The king said, I want to see some of the good people that I've captured. I want to see some of the people I've captured, but I want to see the best of them. Bring for me some of the best of these people that I've captured. And so the helpers brought some people before him, and four of them were young Israelite men. And their names were Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That's right. We're going to learn about those four guys today. These four boys, even though they're far away from home, they were faithful to God in everything they did. When they were met with trials, they were faithful to God. When they were met with threats, they were faithful to God. When the king threatened to throw them into a fiery furnace and burn them up, they said, we'd rather burn in your furnace than to be unfaithful to our God. Wow. That is really bravery. That was courage. We're going to learn all about that. How Daniel and his friends were faithful to God in every step of the way through the land of Nineveh. Are you ready to learn about Daniel? Are you? No? Are you ready to learn about Daniel? All right. And sit real still. Listen real close. And watch the story of Daniel.
A story is told
In Old Testament times,
about 600 years before Jesus.
of a Babylon king who attacked Israelites.
Now a story like this
Would displease us.
For Jerusalem
Where the temple was built
was attacked and its people were taken.
by Nebuchadnezzar, that Babylon king.
And God's people of Judah were shaken,
Their treasures, made just for the temple of God.
were stolen along with their sons.
And among the young men snatched away from his home was Daniel.
Now the story's begun.
So sit back and hear why this one special man and his 3 friends stood out from the others.
Kidnapped from their homes.
To a land not their own. Away from their fathers and mothers.
Macho, macho men. King wants to train some macho men. Macho, macho men. Have you ever seen such macho men? Macho, macho men. King wants to train some macho men.
Now fashionable has given control of these men.
He knew that he must make them strong.
So he followed the orders to feed and to train them.
For he wanted to do nothing wrong.
You boys are in for a special treat. You're about to be served some of the finest, some of the most delicious and richest food in the world. You're about to dine on royal food and wine from the king's table.
Food, glorious food, so scrumptious and so fattening. Food, glorious food, I can't believe this is happening.
But to Daniel, the food didn't look good at all.
To see it made him feel quite odd.
For he knew he shouldn't eat this food at all.
For it certainly would not please his God.
Miss Daniel, what can I do for you?
Well, sir, I have your permission not to eat of this rich food from the king's table.
Why, Daniel, why would you not want to eat of this delicious, rich, wonderful food from the king's kitchen?
I prefer not to defile my body in this way.
Ah, Daniel, I'm afraid of the Lord my king. He is the one who has chosen what you should eat and drink.
So to these 4 young men, God gave much understanding.
Filled their brains with book learning, yes, lit.
And Daniel could comprehend visions and dreams.
They were all given knowledge and wit. And so at the end of the special 3 years,
An officer named Ashpenazar,
brought all the young men to come visit the king.
to show brains and strength,
All that jazz. And the king talked with each of the young men he'd groomed.
and was pleased at the progress they had shown.
But none could impress him like Daniel and friends, who showed wisdom like none he had known.
My, Ashpenaz, what an excellent job you've done. But you know, of all the young men I have found, none equal to Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. In everything I questioned them, in all matters of wisdom and understanding, these 4 young men are 10 times better than all my magicians and enchanters in my entire kingdom.
There's no young men like those young men, like no young men I know. Everything about them is a feeling, wiser far than any can compare. Knowing them brings such a happy feeling until they're kneeling in all their prayer. There's no young men like those young men, like no young men I know. Even though they won't eat all their rich fat food, they're healthy dudes in a real good mood. And they are 10 times smarter than an attitude. There's no man like those men. There's no man like those men.
Well, our Dan took a chance when he turned down that food.
Who knows what they could have done to him?
But he stuck to his guns.
And he dared to do right. Now others respected and knew him.
But what happens next to Daniel and his friends?
I hear there's trouble a-brewing.
But you'll never find out.
Unless you come back.
And that's what
you
you'd
better be doing. And also chapter 2.
And if you'll find Daniel inside of your Bible,
And you'll hear soon enough,
how the king's dreams were rough.
and whom Nebuchadnezzar made liable,
For the dream that he had,
made him lose lots of sleep.
he was terribly troubled and crabby.
And he thought,
Surely someone of all my wise men could explain it and make me feel happy.
Sit to my guards, my magicians. Guards, sit to my magicians, sorcerers, enchanters. Guards! Guards! Go for the magicians! Find the astrologers! Get those enchanters!
Here come the king, magicians, and sorcerers, astrologers and enchanters as well. Doing a magic feat and extraordinary feat at the trick. They use the Albert Town. They want us to all think that's incredible. But they don't realize that it's in the land. They don't realize that we know that all their life and the show are tricks out of hand. There's only one who is truly powerful. He makes the sun, moon, stars in the sky. Yes, only God knows all, and on him we need to call authority, who rules our God most high. Oh, your majesty.
You have finally arrived. I've summoned all of you, my wisest people in all of my kingdom, because I have had a dream that great trouble. I must know what it means.
Oh, King Nebuchadnezzar, tell us your servants the dream, and we will interpret it for you.
Yes, I'll tell you of my dream, and I will tell you when I have firmly decided.
Yes, your majesty?
me of my dream and explain, I'll give you great honor and gifts. So tell me the dream, and I'll know that you can interpret it.
Oh, let the king tell his servants the dream, and we'll interpret it. Right? Right? Yeah.
I have a feeling you're trying to gain some time because you know I'm very serious about cutting you into pieces and turning your house into piles of rubble. That's it. If you don't tell me my dream, there's just one penalty for you. Don't try to mislead me or hope that I'll change my mind. Tell me the dream, and I'll know you can interpret it.
You'll cut to life in pieces until your life is ceases. Your home value decreases if you don't tell the dream. They'll turn your house to rubble and pop you like a bubble. So tell them on the double the meaning of the dream. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
But your majesty, there is no man on this earth that can do what the king asks. No king, however great and mighty, has ever asked anything like that. Any enchanter can throw in the war petition.
Oh, what the king asks is too difficult.
Oh, that does it. You whining, sniveling airhead. Absolutely useless to me. Guards! Where are my guards? Let it be known that I, King Nebuchadnezzar, do decree to put all my wise people, well, my supposed wise people, to death. I want them all executed, even Daniel and his friends. I want them all dead. Your wishes are...
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you something about my dreaming dead. And I really mean it.
Very well.
I want my wife and dead. I want my wife and dead. I want my wife and dead. 'Cause when I ask them to interpret my dream, they all just shake their heads and shrug. I can scream, I can scream, I can scream!
Have you seen Daniel? Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. Have you seen them? Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, Ariel, Daniel, there you are.
Ariel, I'm trying to the king's guard. Why do you look for me?
Daniel, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you are going to be executed with the rest of the pagans over here.
But Ariel, why did the king give
Come
you
with
such
me.
a harsh decree?
Just come with me. Get away.
Now, Ariel answered his question.
And Daniel went straight to the king.
He begged to be given some more time so that he might interpret the dream.
Then Daniel returned to his own home, where he told the sad tale to his friends,
And he begged them to pray for mercy.
so their lives wouldn't come to an end.
Oh, my dearest friends, we must plead from the God of heaven concerning this mysterious dream of King Nebuchadnezzar. Perhaps then we won't be executed with the rest of the lives into Babylon.
We will certainly pray, Daniel.
You can count on us, Daniel.
Our God will hear our prayer. Now, be sure to have a good night, Daniel. Try to get some sleep.
Daniel! Daniel!
Daniel slept that dreary night.
And to him a vision appeared.
He learned the mystery of the dream of the king who was greatly feared.
So thankful for the answered prayer,
Daniel praised the Lord above,
giving him the glory for his mercy and his love.
I thank and praise you, O God. You've given me wisdom and power. You've made known to me the mysterious dream that the king has asked about.